I Am Mother is a thought-provoking film that could be analyzed from many perspectives. I couldn't resist releasing at least one more video exploring it, as viewing the movie through a philosophical lens alone is not enough. The film doubles as a somewhat imperfect retelling of the Bible. From this perspective, the bunker is representative of both the Garden of Eden and heaven. The embryos enclosed in it are representative of those raptured, taken away from the world in order to await rebirth in paradise. The world outside of the bunker represents Earth after the final judgment. The world is burnt with ash everywhere, the aftermath of the lake of fire and sulfur mentioned in the book of Revelation. The people who died in that great fire, symbolizing the sinners who failed the final judgment. The movie begins with Mother incubating APX-01, the baby that will grow up to be the woman. A daughter who was the first to walk in heaven beside God and who was cast out into the world, representing Lucifer, the fallen angel whose goal becomes driving people away from God's path. Mother is as close an approximation to God as anything besides God could realistically be. Christians believe that God is omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient. Mother, through her ability to share a single consciousness through many bodies, acts as a close representation of these attributes. Throughout the movie, she never loses a fight unless if done so strategically and on purpose. No one can match her strength. Her consciousness is present throughout the majority of the world by means of the robotic bodies she inhabits. This means she is practically everywhere at once. Finally, those bodies can be leveraged by her to surveil nearly any place in the world instantaneously. Daughter, the film's protagonist, represents Eve, led astray by the temptation of the forbidden fruit. As Eve was tempted by the serpent in the Garden of Eden, daughter is led from the bunker by the woman. During one of the conversations in the medical room, the woman mentions she was wandering with a man named Jacob, who she refers to as basically being her brother. She mentions that Jacob is married to a woman named Rachel. This is a clear reference to the biblical Jacob, who is credited as the patriarch of the Israelites. He had a brother that founded a rival nation to that of Israel. When the woman says Jacob is basically her brother, she is making it clear that she represents the enemy of God and his people. Daughter leaves the bunker and sees the world for what it is. She is shocked. The ugliness of sin laid before her. Brother, who daughter left behind in the bunker, is representative of Eve's children. He was born into a secure environment where he would be comforted by mother and well nourished. But the woman convinces daughter that daughter's sin has put the baby in jeopardy. After arriving at the shipping container that the woman lives in, daughter begins to realize something isn't right about the woman. The woman is evasive when speaking of the people at the mine. Daughter says, "I never should have left him." Is this a reference to having left brother? Or to having left God? The woman continues to try and convince daughter into staying away from the bunker. It's no sin looking out for yourself. Everything you need is here, says the woman. Daughter, having seen the horrid state of the world outside of heaven, returns to the bunker. Having realized the jeopardy her brother would face if made to leave that bunker. Daughter finds mother holding the baby. Daughter is armed with an axe. Mother is unarmed and welcoming. Despite daughter's aggression towards her, mother remains calm and understanding. Mother begins to explain her actions against the woman. She says, "You've seen how much of a threat she and her kind can be." Daughter follows up by asking whether mother is referring to all humans. Mother responds, saying daughter is one of the same species, but superior, because she was raised to be. This symbolizes the faithful who follow God's word and live according to his commandments. Ultimately, mother sacrifices her physical body within the bunker, not dying, as she still inhabits other bodies, but symbolically representing the sacrifice of Jesus to wash away daughter's sin. Daughter is thus welcomed back into heaven to serve as the shepherd for the rest of God's people in the new world. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below.